shit. Big ball, big shine, big diamonds. HB. Hop out the Kroger and jumped in the Jag. Straight from the try to go meet with the man. They don't be busting plays, they just be saying. Say he gon' shoot me, I'm still where I stand. $20,000 stuck in my pants. Might drop a hit and go fuck on the fan. Might drop the top is to show off my diamonds. Might catch a flight is to switch up my climate. Up in my gun if I ever go broke. Serve him some shit, I'll tell him it's cool. If I get killed, I get labeled a goat. Knew my gon' ride for me, they want to smoke. Plus sent them back to back, it's all sativa. If she hungry for the dick, I'ma feed her. Show him the way, make him follow the leader. For 48, I'ma bring it to peace. Track on the corner, the stack of my digits. You need 1,000 to pay me a visit. I don't sell KDs, I only sell ditties. Buy her Chanel and she fuck me and switch. All of my bitches stuck up in sedity. She know I'm the man, I'm the go to my city. I got a chopper that hold at least 50. Them niggas you think solid really different. Plus send me 20, I pay for 10. Straight to the trap where I bring them in. I got them rocks in my jeans again. I do that shit that you dream you did. They wanna be me or they wanna change places. Wanna hang with me, they think it's contagious. Diamonds look froze like it's from the ice ages. Bitch, I'm the mob boss, no debate. Hop out the Kroger and jumped in the Jag. Straight from the try to go meet with the man. They don't be busting plays, they just be saying. Say he gon' shoot me, I'm still where I stand. $20,000 stuck in my pants. Might drop a hit and go fuck on the fan. Might drop the top is to show off my diamonds. Might catch a flight is to switch up my climate. Up in my gun if I ever go broke. Serve him some shit, I'll tell him it's cool. If I get killed, I get labeled a goat. Knew my gon' ride for me, they want to smoke. Plus sent them back to back, it's all sativa. If she hungry for the dick, I'ma feed her. Show him the way, make him follow the leader. For 48, I'ma bring it to peace. I do what you wouldn't. Up for grabs and I took it. It's a gun in my hoodie. Bag full of goodies. I might drive off the mountain. I might meet with a woody. 30,000 a shit. Put a tax on the cook. I might run out of stats before I run out of plans. Only re-up with Franklin and Jackson and Grant. I don't do what you do, no, I do what you can. Get them in by the box, so I'm lit like a lamp. Got my hands on the streets, got it grip, got it clank. Got my hands on her head, she go bitch, she my train. Stairs will go up like a rank. Pockets do stuff I can scrape. Hop out the Kroger and jump in the Jag. Straight from the try to go meet with the man. They don't be busting plays, they just be saying. Say he gon' shoot me, I'm still where I stand. $20,000 stuck in my pants. Might drop a hit and go fuck on the fan. Might drop the top is to show off my diamonds. Might catch a flight is to switch up my climate. Up in my gun if I ever go broke. Serve him some shit, I'll tell him it's cool. If I get killed, I get labeled a goat. Knew my gon' ride for me, they want to smoke. Plus sent them back to back, it's all sativa. If she hungry for the dick, I'ma feed her. Show him the way, make him follow the leader. For 48, I'ma bring it to peace. Hey.
Welcome to So Get the Podcast. Hi, I'm KD. Let's get the show started. Before we get the show started today, my thoughts and prayers goes out to everyone that's out there with their loved ones surviving and trying to make sure they make it to the next day, next week. Because every second, every hour, every minute, every day, there's always something that's transpiring in the world today. Things that's going viral via social media is that fight that broke out at the boat. I don't know, people were supposed to be fishing or on a cruise. I'm not sure what it was, swimming. People was definitely swimming from what I can see. Not even sure what was the fight about from what's being said. It was a gentleman doing his work, security work. I guess he was informing the people to move their boats, and they just didn't want to take no for an answer, and they took it upon themselves and used their hands to express themselves. So these are adults from what I can see in the footage. I didn't see any kids, even if it was or not. But it's very unfortunate that we are still fighting each other in the world that's taking place today, and I'm not even sure exactly what was the case. So moving forward with that, we need to love and or appreciate one another still to this day. We need to work together no matter the race. So moving forward, that song there was Big Homie Sandman. You can check him out via social media. That song is called Hopped Out, Jumped In. Check him out and tell him that KD sent you, and I'm looking forward to seeing some more creativity from him. So moving forward with today's show, I want to start off with. Give me 1 second. So I'm not sure if you guys saw the movie. They cloned Tyrone. For those who have not seen it, I'm not gonna bust your bubble, but I know once that movie aired, it affected most households. You know, just with perspective and no theory, continue to what's going on in the world today. It's a lot that's taking place in the world. If you have not checked out that movie, I would assure you should. It's something to remember. So with that being said, something came across the radar in California. It's a BioLab. Yeah, BioLab. It's in California. It's illegal Chinese. They are linked to a BioLab filled with mice and medical waste discovered in California. Authorities have discovered an illegal biomedical lab in Central California filled with mice, medical waste, refrigerators, and infectious agents. The discovery came after months of investigation into the lab in California. They were suspected to be running an illegal operation. Raleigh City Manager Nicole confirmed to Fox News Digital that the facility was being leased by Prestige Biotech, a Chinese-linked company registered in Nevada. The assistant director for the Fresno County of the Public Health told Fox 26 that the lab was using mice to see whether or not that the COVID test kits was actually testing for COVID. What? The state issued an order for inspection after a local code enforcement officer noticed a garden hose poking out of the back of the building. Inside the illegal lab, health inspectors found nearly 1,000 lab mice, 200 of which was died, according to the stations. Inspectors also found thousands of vials, some of which contained human blood and other substance. The labs were shut down. In early July, local, state, and federal agencies have been working to remove and properly dispose of the materials. It's like every week is something, something with labs, COVID, fights. What's next, bro? Like, honestly, what's really next? My popcorn is ready. I'm just sitting back and just enjoying the show, It's unfortunate that we are paying attention to fights rather than what's really going on in the world today. And saying that to say this, there are people out here that are trafficking kids. They call it a rabbit hole. I guess you can use that terminology. The Health and Human Services, the U.S. Department of Health, Human Services, through the Office of Assistant Secretary for Health for Women's Health, launching a new challenge worth up to $1.8 million to organizations with successful, life-changing approach to address human trafficking, preventing amongst women and girls in the United States. The challenges was announced today at the HHS National Human Trafficking Prevention Summit. The National Human Trafficking Hotline estimate that 26.7 million people were impacted globally by human trafficking in 2021. 26.7 million. Human trafficking is a crime that exploits a person for compelled labor services or commercial sex act. 26.7 million have been impacted globally. Love on your loved ones. You never know when is the last time that you will speak to them and or see them. So if you want to keep focusing on the fights on the water, you guys can continue to do that. And I'm going to continue to keep giving you the real news that's transpiring in the world today. Moving forward, what else is on my radar? It's a lot on my radar. So, auto loans. Yes, I'm going to speak about auto loans. The CFPB files a lawsuit against the auto loan services USASF servicing, is accused of legally disabling borrowers' vehicle and property repossessioning vehicles, double billing borrowers for insurance premiums, and failing to return refunds to the consumers. That CFPB said in the Wednesday. It's a press release on 2nd of August of this month. The CFPB is suing the company, which I stated, the USASF, for a range of misconduct, including illegally activating devices that prevent borrowers from starting their vehicles. Okay. This is from the director. He said to the press, the headquarters in Lawrenceville, Georgia, service auto loans that were originated by its affiliated Buy Here, Pay Here auto dealer and lenders, U.S. Auto Sales, which would down most of its business in April, according to the release. The CFPB changed that the USASF, all these abbreviations, incorrectly disabled vehicles at least 7,500 times. You want their money. You want people to pay their hard-earned money. People work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, just to make ends meet, not only to provide for themselves, take the kids to school, go to work, back and forth, and you just going to disable their vehicle when they really needed them. Okay, don't worry about it. Okay, 7,500 times, and cost warning tons of vehicles over 71,000, even when consumers were not in a default or were in communication with the company about the future payments, according to the release. In addition, the USASF failed to refund millions of dollars in guaranteed asset protection premiums to consumers who had paid off their loans early, and had approximately 34,000 consumers who were double charged for insurance. The release said the CFPB also found that the USASF wrongfully repossessed vehicles and sold some of them. It seems as though that's the repossession is at an all-time high. In today's times, it's 2023. People can't really afford it. Most people just, what they say, if you can get off the lot, just get off the lot. That was the old terminology growing up. But it seemed like they just losing their property. And I see that some people are finally tired of that. I'm glad that the CFPB is definitely stepping up to the plate and doing what's right for the consumers, because if the consumers don't know what's transpiring in their life, or what they agreed to, or what they thought they agreed to, it's what's being done under your nose. So the people need to be protected. The CFPB has increased its monitoring of the auto lending market, which accounts for the third largest category of outstanding consumer debt, has been growing as the cost of vehicles has risen, according to the release. Released a report on July 26 that detailed illegal tactics at work in the auto lending, medical debt, and payday loan sectors. Among the findings were that the Bureau called a significant shift in the auto lending market, with prices in the sector rising and consumers are misled by lenders about the quality of car for which they were eligible. In January, the CFPB and the New York State Office and Attorney General said they were suing Credit Acceptance Corp., a Supreme Auto Lenders, accusing the firm of misrepresentation, the cost of credit and the cost of credit and the customers into high cost loans. So people, like I stated, they work and they're trying to live paycheck to paycheck to pay their car notes and insurance and every other bill that they're trying to, and now comes out to say that auto loans, they are taking your money too. How many more entities in corporate America that's been around for a long time, supposedly supporting the communities and or the people, so Gifton and Fifth Ave is for the people. So, if as long as you're getting their money or your money's going to them, they'll tell you whatever they want you to hear. And sadly, because you feel good about it, and the whole time they're just taking your money over and over and over again without good business practice. It needs to stop. Will stop. a lot of big time companies in corporate America, if they're not going out of business, they are partnering up with other people that have better business practice, and hopefully that will help the world going in the right direction. But if they are out of business, someone has to replace them. And my question is to you is, why not you? Why not? They've been doing it, So why not try to do right by the people and, provide a service and a product for the people? So moving forward, Zoom. I know most people have been using Zoom. I believe they might have came about around, don't quote me on that, 2011, 2012, something around that time like that. But I know over the pandemic, Zoom was the talk of the town, for the lack of a term, because everyone was staying home with their kids and loved ones, and you had a remote job, that was the thing. But according to Zoom, they want you to come back. All these other entities are just letting people go. At least they asking you to come back to the office. Now, I don't know how many people are willing to go back to the office and go back in traffic or transportation, The company took remote work by storm and telling employees to return to the office. The video conferencing platform aided the wide reach shift and experienced skyrocketing profits. However, the COVID-19 restrictions, as I stated, have been lifted over the past 2 years, and employees funneled back into the office. Zoom came into the standstill. Now the company that became the unofficial symbol of remote work is requiring employees to return to the office. I don't think they're going to do it, but we'll see. Announced that it is a hybrid work model requiring employees who live within the 50 miles of the company office to work in person at least 2 days a week. The company said it hopes the move will enhance interaction within teams. Although Zoom has been around since 2012 and experienced six-fold surge in the stock's value in 2020 as the pandemic caused increased demand. However, its stock plummeted towards the end of 2021, and the company's market value has contracted by more than $100 billion since the 2020 peak, according to the insider. As of Monday morning, Zoom stock is down by nearly 40% compared to the same period last year. In January 2022, only 2% of Zoom's workforce worked in office, while the rest operated remotely with more than 8,400 global employees. The company has office in the St. Joe's, California, and Denver, Colorado, as well as international locations. A survey by Zoom highlighted that 43% of workers considered flexible work fundamental expectations rather than the perk, and 70% will contemplate changing jobs for a more flexible work environment. Yeah. A survey from the CNBC and Survey Monkey, I don't know why they conducted in May found that the 56% believe that who work in person are more likely to advance further than remote and hybrid workers. Well, I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't agree with that because KD, hey, I'm KD. I work via remote, and it was the best thing that I could possibly have asked for and or look into for myself and my loved ones and everyone that I care about mostly around me. So for them to bring you back in to the office after you've been off, I'm not sure how long these employees work for Zoom, maybe a few years. Now they ask you to go back, like I stated before, I'm not sure how many people actually want to go back, even if they still want to work for the company or not. They should work for themselves because they got comfortable doing things that they probably was uncomfortable with doing. And that's only, doing that's growth, if you ask me. Uncomfortability, that leads to success, if you ask me. I know people don't like the process of their new life that they're looking forward to doing or their goals or dreams. But you have people out here that can actually help you with that process. Make it a fluent transition for you and your loved ones. Like I stated, So Gifted and like I said, Fifth Ave would definitely have been helping people with those things. So moving forward with, there's so much going on in the world today. I know another thing. People, put the chairs down, please. I'm seeing all different type of colored chairs, pink, gray, black. People saying they licensed the carry and they got chairs on their hip. I don't just, people are just, they are funny, right? So, Kroger is on my radar. More fruit products have been pulled from the grocery store due to the listeria risk, this time at Kroger's. The FDA has added a new recall due to listeria affecting 4 different frozen fruit products in Kroger stores across the country. People asking what's listeria, right? Listeria. I know all summer, just people with fruit and smoothies. Seems like none of this stuff is good for you. Like, I'm not sure what's going on. So according to the FDA, the bacteria listeria is generally transmitted with food and processed, prepared, packed, transported, and stored in environments contain. Environments can be contaminated by raw material, water, soil, and incoming air. This means that pretty much at any time in the fruit life, it could have become contaminated with the listeria bacteria. If consumed, could transmit the infection, which affects the estimate of 1,600 people per year. 1,600 people per year. Okay, the 4 products sold under the Kroger Private Selection brand were pulled from the shelves at Kroger. It was on Wednesday, as well as from Kroger own chains Ralph, Metro Market, Fry's, Pick and Save, Dillian, Smith's, Ballers, Food for Less, Foods Co., JC, Ruler, Payless. The products are the Tropical Mango Chunks, 48 ounces, bags. The best by dates of 4/30/24, 5/04/24, 5/07/24, and 7/18/24. You have strawberry, mango, pineapple blend. That is the 16 ounce. That's 4/30/24, 5/04/24, and 5/28/24. Then you have the classic fruit, melon, 48 ounce, 5/03/24, 5/04/24, 5/10/24, and 5/18/24. Sound like playing a lottery. Okay. The blueberry, strawberry, mango is a 48 ounce. That's 4/30/24, 5/07/24, and that's 5/08/24. Those are the dates. All of these items were made by Townsend Farms, who said in this FDA posted recall notice that the recalls were due to the products containing mango chunks supplied by the Sun Upta, making the mango likely source of the listeria concerns. If you have any of these products in your freezer, you can return to Kroger's for a full refund, as you should, or they throw them out immediately. Be sure to cover any containers holding garbage that may be contaminated with the listeria so that no animals are able to access the food. Listeria symptoms include nauseous, high fever, diarrhea, severe headaches, stomach aches, confusion, stiffness, and poor balance. You may call the Kroger with any concerns, questions. That's at 1-800-632-6900. And it says option number 1. Yeah, should be the option number 1. I need help. So at the end, the food that you are consuming, the drinks, yeah, I believe, you know what, I will. It's time to provide the people with something that's good for them, contending to their temple, as they say, your body, the proper food, the hydration, things of that nature, because, like I stated, every show, it seems like every company or food chain is recall this, recall that, class action this, class action that. At the end of the day, we have to be mindful what we are placing in our body. Starting today, starting right now, moving forward. So, I have a couple more. Give me 1 sec. Couple more. Tyson, not Mike Tyson. I know people have been watching the boxing over the weekend. The Tyson's company. Tyson's Food recently announced demand for the chicken and beef product caused the company to 4 different meat processing plants. Pause. The breakout news has been hitting Twitter, with many users speculating what drove the drop in demand, as well as the Tyson's doors. The move is worrying one for those employed in the meat industry. Pause. Higher costs, lower demand, and more issue caused Tyson to shut down 4 chicken process plants in Missouri, Arkansas, and Indiana. That leads to a major gut punch to the Midwest economy. Some are claiming it's due to climate change. Lobbying increased restrictions on the meat industry. Pause. Others are pointing to Tyson's effort to lower prices and costs over the next couple of years. Either way, it's clear that people aren't as interested in meat as they once were. Yes, I understand why they are not, because some type of something is affecting the food. I'm not gonna say all of anything, but most food out here at these plants, at these grocery stores, is not good for you. You even have to be mindful of the fruit that you place in your body, what company you buying it from, because there's things going on with that too as well. I had one positive thing to say about a company in corporate America, because we pretty much, give me a second, most of us grew up on it, and I want to speak about this because there are some entities in the world that are doing beautiful things in their business practice and advancing technology and things in that nature. Arm & Hammer. Arm & Hammer becomes the first major laundry detergent brand in the sheet detergent category on Amazon in the U.S. and partners with Victoria Justice. It's not a bad thing. The new launch is a partnership with actress and environmental advocate Victoria Justice. The laundry solution from Arm & Hammer eliminates plastic bottle waste while delivering the trusted A&H powerful cleaner performance consumers have come to rely on and love. The Power Sheets offers a free laundry experience made with the same type of powerful cleaning ingredients as Arm & Hammer's liquid laundry detergent. Each sheet is concentrated to tackle tough stains and provide a fresh scent. Arm & Hammer's new liquidless laundry detergent Power Sheet, now available on Amazon in the U.S. She made a statement, I believe. This is from Victoria. Let me see. Miss Justice. It's important for me to align with brands that are committed to reducing plastic bottle waste. Arm & Hammer Power Sheets laundry detergent plays a virtual role in doing that while also delivering an effective cleaning performance. The unique laundry detergent sheet utilizes quick dissolve technology, ensuring complete dissolution in watering, even during cold wash cycles, for outstanding cleaning performance across various temperatures. As a leading in the cleaning industry for more than 100 years, provided certified as climate pledge friendly on Amazon, Arm & Hammer Power Sheets laundry detergent compact and recyclable packages help to enable consumers to make purchases with a positive impact. So, yeah, most of us grew up on Arm & Hammer. You put, that in the refrigerator. It's pretty much good for pretty much everything, in my opinion. So, that is one entity that I would give. They just do their props. I recommend people to use that compared to other brands, respectfully though. So moving forward, we all need to be mindful of who's out here really helping, not creating clickbait or just looking for a like or two. Who's really genuinely helping the people, who's genuinely helping the communities in the world today. We need more leaders. We don't need any more followers. because these kids are coming up missing. Kids are dying. You have women dying. You have elderly people dying. So there's pretty much no age requirements or age limit on who's next. So if you're willing and searching for your purpose or your next move in your life, come on over here to So Gifted and on Fifth Ave. We will show you the way, you know. Hi, I'm KD, and this is So Gifted Podcast. See you later.